Easy go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Wrestling News and Brews. This is episode 48 coming to you live via StreamYard. My name is Oos Juice, and right next to me is my boy, the greatest co-host of professional wrestling podcasting, Mr. JS Go Main. Cheers, my Oos.
What's up, Oos? Cheers.
What's up, brother? Surprised you're drinking tonight. I saw the video of the Drunkomania. Seems like y'all set it off.
Man, you know what? Here at Wrestling News and Brews, we're gonna give a big shout to our first POE for free, Drunkomania. So hopefully we could do it every January, whatever date it was, and that'll be our WrestleMania right there. Big shout outs to it. Y'all go check it out on the JS Main channel. But hope to have you next year, Oos, on that thing. But
yes, most definitely.
Yeah, it was a great show, man. I won the tournament. I did win the tournament. And
is there a surprise? Is anyone surprised? Not me.
But yeah, that's the Wrestling News and Brews. I did it for Wrestling News and Brews.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, Oos, let's get on to Monday Night Raw.
Yep, let's hop right into it, man.
Of this month.
Yes, sir. Let's hop right into it. So we had Monday Night Raw last week, Monday. Opening up the show, we had Drew McIntyre coming out to discuss his world title loss from the previous week. She was interrupted by none other than CM motherfucking Punk.
Yeah, man.
They had their first face-to-face interaction on TV. And what were your thoughts on that interaction, my brother?
Oh, man, I thought it was awesome. It's just like something that you never thought to see that day, right? To see anybody with Punk right now it's crazy. You know, that was a solid ass promo from both of them, and you know, I just feel like Drew McIntyre is at that level, man. He's been dropping all these awesome ass promos, bro. Like he also sounds like smart, like a smart heel, or you know what I mean? Like he's been talking real shit, and you know, I'm liking this Drew McIntyre, man. Hopefully they keep it up. I know he's gonna have a badass championship run, that's for sure.
Most absolute def, bro. He cut some good points in that promo too, where he told Punk, you know, you can't be a locker room leader, you know what I mean, unless you lead. And the time when CM Punk claimed he was the locker room leader, yeah, he said, you know, Randy Orton was going to be the guy to kind of help him out, but at the same time, Randy was battling his demons back in, and CM Punk rode off into the sunset on his high horse, and there was no leader to help with Drew McIntyre. But at this point, CM Punk is the guy who has to be led, because his tenure is only starting again back in WWE, which is
that's right.
You know what I mean, it was a great it was a great promo. CM Punk obviously giving it back to him, talking about saying you know, speaking leader to leader. At the Royal Rumble, he's gonna throw Drew McIntyre out last.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this Wrestling News, for this Royal Rumble. So many things are optimistic that could happen, and CM Punk winning is not something I'd put off onto the side.
Oh, for sure, man. It's gonna be, you know, of course it's gonna be unpredictable, but I do see a Final Four within them two. For sure, Gunther and Cody. I think that would be my top four at the last. But I mean, anything can happen. You know, that's why we watch the Rumble, to see how it goes down. But I mean, we could see some crazy eliminations. I mean, for Punk to get thrown out would be fucking wild. But we just got to think about it all. You know, I want Punk to win the whole damn thing. I didn't think I would say that a couple of years ago, him and AEW.
Right, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about CM Punk in the Royal Rumble this year. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yep. Following that in-ring promo, we had Tommaso Ciampa versus Finn Balor. Crazy ways that Tommaso Ciampa ended up making his entrance. Him and Johnny Gargano, they filmed him walking through the backstage through Gorilla, and out into the to the. I think Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano as a tag team deserve a rocket up their ass and shot straight to the top. I
Oh,
mean,
for sure, man. I see it happening.
DIY,
Sure.
a classic tag team, uh, former NXT tag team champions, Triple H guys, so to say.
And when they decide to break it off, man, they could fucking end up doing what they did in NXT. Throw those crazy ass matches, bro.
Oh yeah,
Almost ending their careers with those matches.
yep.
Craziest matches ever, man. Ring of Honor style, New Japan style, all that.
On a larger scale too in
Yeah, on a large
WWE
scale.
is going to be crazy to see. Um, Following that match, we had Kofi Kingston versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh man.
That ended in a in a weird. It ended up in a double count out where uh, I don't know. Honestly, to me, I feel like Ludwig Kaiser has this aura amongst him that's crazy. I think it's untapped, but the fact that he's an Imperium in Gunther's shadow kind of overpowers his ability to go ahead and skyrocket to heights that he should be. But Kofi Kingston, nonetheless, delivering a Kofi Kingston match against somebody like Ludwig Kaiser was great. Overall, it was a great match.
Yeah,
Ended
and I
off in
feel yeah, bro, and I feel with Kaiser was like you just saw him as this guy introducing Walter, Gunter, whatever. And I just see him now as like this guy can have some matches. He's gonna be consistent. He's gonna be there. From all that stuff. So I feel like man, he's gonna have a badass career for sure. I can't wait for that show in Germany.
Yeah, Bash in Berlin's gonna be crazy, dude.
Yeah. So it's a good
And
thing they're bringing both of them up like crazy, man, because they're gonna be a big time pop, like the Rock, Stone Cold pop for
I
sure.
hope so. They deserve it, man.
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
Um, we had the following week or the following match we had the women's tag team championship. We had Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Uh, Obviously, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance retained. The one point I have about this match that I have is they do this finisher called the keg stand where
Yeah,
Carter is holding up Chance by her hands into a handstand and ends up dropping her into a splash,
yeah,
which has the potential to go horribly wrong, but they seem to hit the mark every time.
yeah.
So
Every
I'm,
time.
it was a crazy
I
ass
think that's
finisher.
another reason why they're the tag champs right now.
Yep, they did the same finisher at MSG. Even down in LA at the Forum. I guess
Oh,
that's where they're
nice.
trying to hone it. They're trying to craft it and get it perfect. And now they're just on TV doing it constantly, and it's crazy. I loved it. I loved the match, and I loved the finish. To end off this Monday Night Raw, we had uh,
Cody
sorry,
and Shinsuke
Cody and Shinsuke Nakamura in a
street
street
fight.
fight.
Yes, sir.
Uh, some crazy things I want to talk about this match. Obviously, Cody coming off on the top, coming off on top. Uh, what tripped me out was that Cody Rhodes hit him with a super kick, hits him with a super kick, and then hits him with a pedigree. I know, like we kind of tie in the pedigree with nowadays Seth Rollins, but Cody paying homage to his favorite wrestler and to Triple H and to hit someone with the pedigree, especially Shinsuke Nakamura, was crazy for me to see.
It's awesome to see Cody and Seth Rollins using it because you could tell they're big Triple H guys, and not only
Yeah,
that, you get a Triple H legacy to go on. Because if you think about it, I feel like Triple H had a couple more matches in him, and you could tell um, that like he would have done those, because you never know. Like I know for sure he would have came back for a match or two, but
hmm
for there not to be a Triple H last match or anything like that, I think to see his moves being brought out on WWE TV is fucking awesome. Keep these unique moves going, man. Like the most popular moves. His pedigree, man, had to be top 5 of fucking WWE of all time. That
yeah,
pedigree is
because
brutal, bro. I love it.
it's a devastating finisher. You know what I mean? You got the guy's head between your legs, and you're coming down with all of your
Two arm,
foot.
double
You
arm.
got a double hook. There's no way he can stop himself from falling face first into the canvas. It's crazy, devastating move. I agree. If we had a healthy Triple H today, I see I'd see Cody Rhodes wrestling Triple H last year's
Yeah,
WrestleMania
for
over
sure. At
wrestling.
WrestleMania, yeah,
You know,
that's he would have loved to have it. Unlike CM Punk, that bastard. Now I
right?
feel he regrets it. Like, oh man, I should have had that WrestleMania match with Triple H.
hmm But you know, it is what it is, and we just got to roll with the punches. But so many matches we could have had with Triple
Yes,
H.
sir, man. Yes, sir.
Uh, let's go ahead and move on to the following night, brother. We had NXT. Um, we had Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Gallus, Joe Coffey, and Gallus with Joe Coffey in the first round of the 2024 Dusty Cup. And
Oh,
I
solid, bro.
did not see the former NXT Tag Team Champions taking the L this match.
Man, they got crushed, bro.
They did. They got squashed. I wouldn't say squashed, but they got fucked up. You know.
They got they're shitting. Especially Breaker with that spear. Corbin doing his thing.
Mhm.
Before that match, we had Davenport and Nikita. I was fucking
Oh, that's right.
surprised that Nikita Lyons won, bro. Davenport's been just going down, right? Or wait, I think Nikita won, right? Because
I think so.
I should have wrote that down on the notes that I was all like, fucking Davenport's been taking the L's, bro.
No, Blair Davenport won via
Oh,
pinfall.
did she? Oh, okay,
He
okay.
did.
I was about to say.
I think personally, Nikita Lyons, after the injury and whatnot and the time away, I wouldn't say that her spark or the the push behind her kind of faded away a little bit. I
Oh,
mean,
for sure, yeah.
a lot of times it's like that, you know, when talent catch heat or catch lightning in a bottle, some shit happens and then they lose it. Like for example, not just Nikita Lyons, but Finn Balor. Let's go. Finn Balor enters in the main roster right away. Is the inaugural Universal Champion. Fucking fucks up his shoulder and he's out for months. After he comes back, he gets a few U.S. title runs, an IC title run, tag team championship runs, but never in the world title picture ever again. And it kind of sucks. Same thing goes for Nikita Lyons. You know what I mean? And a lot of these NXT talents, even where they're barely known at this point, and then something happens like that, and you know, shit happens, man. But
Oh,
Blair
for sure,
Davenport,
man.
fucking phenomenal talent.
Yeah, for sure, bro. The family retains, what do you think about the family right now, bro?
I think I said this last week or a couple of
Tony
weeks ago.
motherfucking D, yeah.
You know, great to have them down in NXT, but
I don't see
I
them
don't
at the
know.
main roster, bro.
I don't see them at the main roster. I think this gimmick, this Italian mafia gimmick, is not easy to get over on the main roster or in. Then
Well, if
again,
they do, bro, it's gonna have to come off like really edgy.
yeah, it has to, dude.
That's the
It
only
has to.
way it would even fucking remotely work. You know what I mean? Like,
It have to come off
I think it
super
would be good
edgy.
for like they popped off in New York, or if they ever go to Italy, something like that would be cool. But I don't see them main roster.
Yep, I don't see them on the main
Well, at least
roster.
not now. They would have to do something huge for that to happen. But
They'd have to get this gimmick. I think the last real big Italian gimmick that got over was Enzo and Cass,
oh
but
yeah, oh yeah,
they
for
were in a
sure.
class
Or
of
even
their
before that was FBI, but they
the
really caught
FBI. Yep,
fire was Enzo and Cass for sure, man. You're
Enzo
right.
and Cass for sure, man.
Yeah.
It's all about, I guess, timing and making sure that at the time the gimmick is hot, and once the iron is hot enough to strike with it, take your chance.
Oh, for sure, man.
But I love the family; they're very entertaining, man. Tony D is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
He's fucking hilarious.
bro. What'd you think about that Cora Jade and Gigi match? I'm just tired of Gigi taking them L's, bro.
I'm tired too. I'm glad that Cora Jade is getting the push. Aside from what we recently found out about what happened,
Oh yeah, she got injured, right?
She got injured at a NXT Live event, tore her ACL.
Ooh.
She's out for at least 8 months. Another
Oh
thing, bro,
shit.
like we just talked about 5 minutes ago, these talents who have a lot of popularity behind them and start building this fucking potentially great run, some bullshit happens and then they get taken off TV for a lengthy amount of time. It sucks because Cora Jade, but you know what? I don't see Cora Jade kind of falling off to the side because she is a CM Punk fucking, like CM Punk wouldn't just let her fade away into the distance. They could
Oh
do
yeah.
so much. CM Punk could help her out so much to boost her stock. But then again,
Bro,
you know,
her and Wes Lee, bro, like two superstars that were gonna get massively pushed, and boom, just like that, it ended.
yep, just like that
That's
because of
crazy, man.
injuries, dude. Uh,
Bro, we had the Lexus King versus Dragon Lee. You started off, bro. What did you think about this one?
Lexus King. Uh, I first before we talk about Lexus King versus Dragon Lee, we got to change Lexus King's fandom name. That people who are fans of Lexus King are going by the name of Lex offenders,
Oh yeah,
certified Lex offenders.
bro, that shit sounds
It's
so
fucking
funny.
hilarious. I'm with it.
I'm
But
glad you said that. Yeah, that shit was funny.
but what I like the most about this match, uh, was that Dragon. It seemed to me that Dragon Lee and Lexus King were kind of putting on, to me at least, an AEW style match. A lot of cool spots, a lot of fast-paced matchmaking, match going. Match flow was really smooth. I like the chain wrestling. There's a lot of chain wrestling, um, even though Dragon Lee is a luchador. We've seen a lot of technical wrestling in this match. We had side headlocks, headlock takedowns, just simple wrestling moves that they've
WWE
done
style.
WWE style. But we also got an influence of that luchador with these fucking diving drop kicks that was being these somersault planchas. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit going on in this match, but also you could tell they're telling a little story. We all saw what happened. Dragon Lee gets the win, and what happens right after that? Oos.
Oba Femi.
Obo Famine. We're just talking about him the last week that we're on here. I was praising this guy that he won the what was it, the
The breakout.
out tournament, and
He
for
cashed
him
in.
to cash it in, bro, and they did it nice. Like, they didn't immediately have him win. Dragon Lee kicked out of a couple moves, hits his
Yep.
finisher, bro. Once I saw that slam, I was like, bro, it's over. Pinned
Oh,
him
it
to
was
win a
over.
North American Championship, bro. That's amazing. Shout
Dude,
out to HBK for doing that move, man.
Oba Femi to me is fucking Big E, just a lot more devastating, and his in ring athleticism is fucking insane.
And his background, bro, just seems like legit. You know what I mean? Like Big E to me, I don't know, bro. I could never get behind him, but I feel like Oba Femi is just that. You know, he like his background, bro. You could just tell who he is, what he's about, everything, bro.
Yeah, and the accent and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole
You know,
gimmick, man. It's
I hope.
real.
I fucking hope. This is the thing with accents, man. When wrestlers portray different fucking accents, it works until they fuck up, and you have a Kofi Kingston situation.
Right.
So I don't know if this is how he really talks. I could be just,
I think, yeah, I think this
in
is
doubt.
the real deal, man.
I hope so. This dude is
I haven't
fucking
looked him
amazing.
up or anything like that, but I feel like, yeah, that's the real deal right there.
I'm not too familiar with what he did because I know a lot of the NXT guys are previously collegiate athletes. Pretty sure Oba Femi was one too. I just don't know his background, but dude is a fucking unit, dude.
Man, hell yeah. I'm glad that we
Huge
got
fan.
that out of the way, man, because that was fucking cool.
Let's talk AEW Dynamite Homecoming live from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. We had the Blackpool Combat Club's Claudio Castagnoli versus Hangman Adam Page. I enjoyed this match.
Yeah,
I
me
did.
too.
I
Hell yeah.
enjoyed this match.
Yep.
Uh, the craziest thing that I love to see is my favorite move from Claudio Cesaro is that European uppercut with his bicep, and
Ooh,
the one
wow.
he hit on Hangman tonight was fucking insane. He ends up
Yeah.
climbing up on the turnbuckle, and then Hangman ends up stunning him with a kick, and they ended up fucking wrestling off the top, and all of a sudden Hangman countered it with an avalanche power bomb, which fucking set me off the fucking ropes. This match was cool. The only thing that annoyed me was the fucking major LED screens behind the fucking in front of the hard cam. I'm trying to watch the match. I'm trying to see the LED screens. Uh, yeah, great match to me at least. Great
Yeah, I
match.
thought it was a great match. It's just like, man, Cesaro, I don't care where you go, you're gonna get these losses, bro. I don't know what to say, man. Like, it's just every time I see Cesaro, he loses. And this is what happened again. He loses to Hangman. But man, it was a great fucking match. I enjoyed the shit out of it. You know, that's the cool thing about AEW. Like, if it were to go out of business, I'd be like, okay, well, you know what? It was pretty cool. So it's pretty cool to have something like that right now.
Yeah,
You know, TNA is getting up there. I feel like some people were calling it the number two brand right now, which I think was funny. But
yeah,
man, a lot of wrestling right now, man. Some good shit.
and yeah,
One thing I will say, Oos, we got two random 8-man tag matches. We got a woman's one, we got a guy's one.
right.
That guy's one was really good. I thought it was good, man. That chicks one, I'm not too sure, bro. It just feels like they threw everything just all at once. Like, I don't know, bro.
I thought it was
What do you
interesting
think about
to.
those 8-mans? Because I feel like, bro, like they just put anybody in there. They even threw Edge on there.
Like hear me out. This was the fucking first. This was the baby face team.
Yeah.
We had Orange Cassidy, Adam Copeland, Dustin Rhodes, and Preston Vance, a guy who's not even a baby face. You know, Preston Vance, number 10 from the fucking
Dark
from the
Order.
Dark Order.
Dork Order.
Dork Order. Here's what doesn't make sense to me. Preston Vance is in this match. This match is the 8-man tag match in honor of Brody Lee, right?
Yeah.
Brody Lee, the exalted one of the Dark Order. Why would you have the guy that turned his back on the Dark Order on the babyface team in honor of? I get it, like you want to honor him, but why not add someone from the actual Dark Order? Like add in Uno or fucking uh John Silver. You know the
Well,
baby, the toddler
you
sized.
know, they did get that at the ending, right? Or who? Oh no, shit! I was watching Rampage. They had them at the main event.
Yeah,
I think
but
that's
like,
what
why
happened.
not?
But
Why not
yeah, you're
include
right
one of
about
them?
that.
And then you got the other team, which isn't really a random team. You got Lance Archer and the Mogul Embassy. You know, Brian Cage, Toa Leona, and Khan. Random match. Um, Typical AEW spots. Wasn't really too thrilled about this 8-man tag, to be honest.
Nah, I thought they were just garbage, bro. Just thrown, just to have all these people in the ring. I don't know. I think that's what Tony Khan likes. But
Yeah.
bro, we got that Samoa Joe promo was really good, bro. It just seems like he's bringing that legitimacy back. That wrestling part, the cool shit about that into AEW. He even said it that he wants to take this more serious, or for people to stop uh talking their shit backstage. I don't know how he put it, but he just wants everything he wants to entertain the fans, and he wants to get it back to where it's supposed to be, which, man, he's the world champ. He could
Mm-hmm.
make it happen, man. He could make something happen for sure.
He said too in the promo. I'm pretty sure this was also a shoot too at some point. He said, there's not no more will there ever be the days where you come out and you call out the champion and you get a championship match. Like you're gonna bring your record, you're gonna bring your resume, you're gonna bring
Yeah,
um
because isn't that WWE shit, man, where you could have had lost 10 fucking matches in a row, and they'll just like that. They'll just put you in the main event with the
yep.
championship on the line, whatever.
Yeah, it's basically WWE shit. You know what I mean? Like, um, that's a downfall of WWE. You could be
Yeah, aren't
absolutely
they supposed to be
anybody.
different from WWE? That's the thing.
Yeah,
And that's
they are. They're
what's cool
supposed
with
to be the alternative, bro. The
yeah.
alternative. But right now, the alternative is looking more like the original when the original was not
Yep.
where it's at right now. You know.
Exactly.
Um, we had we had Roddy, we had Roderick Strong versus Bounty Hunter Brian Keith, and I tell you this right now, I've never heard of Bounty Hunter Brian Keith
Me either, bro.
before in my fucking life. And why is he in the co-main event of AEW Dynamite? Don't ask me because Tony Khan must owe him money or something. I don't know. I had no idea who this is.
Something,
This is a
bro. I didn't
fucking
know
squash
Brian
match.
Keith. I thought we had Keith Lee. We don't have Brian Keith now.
Yep. Brian Keith, Keith Lee, uh, fucking Brian Danielson, the fucking recycling names or something. Um, after the match, after he got squashed, Adam Cole comes out with the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom, and he basically cuts the same exact fucking promo that he cut the week before.
Yeah.
You know, introducing his teammates and telling them what's gonna happen, where they're gonna win championship. Wardlow's gonna win the championship. He's gonna hand it over to him. Um, yeah, you know, typical shit.
Yeah,
The main event.
nothing too big,
Was,
but I didn't watch the main event, Oos, but I was gonna get into that Sammy Guevara and Ricky Starks
yeah,
match.
let's talk about it.
You know, of course, solid match between both of them. Did you
Mhm.
notice when Jericho came out, his fucking theme song was playing throughout the whole damn backstage brawling? Remember he was taking out Big Cass out in the fans area. His song kept playing, bro, in the background.
Yeah,
I sent this to my friend, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, to cancel out the booze." I was like,
probably,
"Exactly."
dude. So this isn't my wrestling news, but like I seen on Twitter that was kind of floating around a little bit that there's a person who was working for the arena where Dynamite was,
Yeah.
and they received flyers that like their job description and like things they have to do. And apparently, at the very bottom of that list, it says there's no Kylie Ray signs allowed,
Oh, I was gonna send you
no
that one. I
Chris
saw it too.
Jericho signs. I was
Yeah.
like Tony Khan gotta do something about this situation because if he obviously knows that Chris Jericho is gonna get booed, he's gonna get slandered, and
Yeah.
he's gonna all this shit's gonna keep happening. If it's not the fans that are the problem by doing it, maybe you should look at the other side and
And
get rid of the
also,
problem.
they got fucking lucky that it was in Daly's place because they were actually cheering for him. If it was another arena, we'll see this next coming AEW.
Yeah, you put
But
this in a
we're gonna clearly hear the boos this time.
you put this in like a hardcore wrestling town arena like New York, New Jersey,
Something, right?
Philly,
Yeah.
Boston, Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he's getting booed. He's getting booed, bro.
But yeah, just
Um,
because they're in Daly's place, bro, for real.
it's home. He in Tony Khan's home, so to say. Yeah, but this episode of Dynamite, typical Dynamite, brother. Let's go ahead and roll into Friday Night SmackDown, my man.
Let's get it, bro. We start
Yes,
off
sir.
with LWO versus Team Legado. Well, that's what I'm calling them, but Legado, bro, LWO going at it, and Santos Escobar and commentary. That match was fucking cool, bro. We get to see that lucha libre style. Great match, man. Angel Garza and Carrillo held it down, and they got the win. I'm liking this, bro. I'm liking it a lot. Legado's back, bro.
Yep. Legado del Fantasma,
Plasma, yes, sir.
and it's a newly
Oh, Carlito coming out and getting in it too.
mhm.
What I really like, bro, that we got to see Carmelo on SmackDown. So I think he's gonna get in that brand, bro. I think for sure he's
Oh,
gonna be
we
on
know.
SmackDown.
We know where Melo's going, and Melo's
Yeah.
going with Bobby and the Prophets, dog.
Ooh, oh
The
yeah.
Pride,
Yep.
the Pride, which is a
Dude.
crazy name.
The
Why the fuck would
Pride,
they? Why would
man. Let's
the
go.
Pride? Uh, let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown, man. We also had the what you call? Hold on, 1 second. Let's scroll up, scroll up. We had Bianca Belair versus Bailey,
Yes, sir.
where Bianca ended up hitting the KOD as Damage Control just watched, and Bailey was upset because Damage Control wasn't supporting
Oh
her
yeah.
coming out.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's coming. You know why? It's coming because we got another tag team that's going to be coming back to WWE to back up Bailey at
Sasha,
WrestleMania. I think
Sasha Banks.
we get Sasha and Naomi back. We get
Ooh.
Bailey, Sasha, Naomi versus Damage Control at WrestleMania. Is
Yeah,
that
this
what we
is
get?
it's easily done, Oos, because have you seen the every time Bailey's talking to fucking Dakota Kai or whatever, and you always see the three talking on themselves and talking this and that, strategizing, and yeah, you already know that turn's coming for sure.
Yep. We get this is gonna be crazy. We get Io, Asuka, and Kyrie versus Bailey, Sasha, and Naomi.
Oh man, that's
Not
gonna be
Naomi.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, we're not calling her Trinity. Naomi, dog. This is gonna be
Yeah, nah,
crazy.
Trinity sucks, bro. It's about Naomi, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't wait for that, man. What about the Final Testament, bro?
Oh fuck. The fact that Paul Ellering walks out into a spotlight and points at the screen. That video promo was fucking intense,
Oh, it
dude.
was sick, bro.
Oh my gosh. They called out Cross, the Prophets. Uh we're in for a 3-on-3. You know what I mean?
Hey,
We got
bro, if you wait, good things will happen. That's why I'm glad that Cross stuck to it, man. You're on the main roster for a reason. Under
yes,
Triple
sir.
H, yeah, you're gonna get used. But
Mhm.
man, shout outs to Cross for sticking in and look at him now. Look at him now, bro.
Yep, can't deny it, dude. Dude's gonna fucking be a big push. He's
Oh,
gonna
I
get a big
bro,
push and
I seen
watch.
it since first saw him in NXT.
Yes,
Remembered him
sir.
in TNA. He's always had a cool fucking look to
Killer
him.
Cross, the
Yes,
White
sir.
Rabbit, baby.
Yeah, man.
We had Carmelo Hayes versus Austin Theory, which ended up with the referee throwing the X
Yep. On
because of
Theory.
a faulty top turnbuckle move that they tried to pull off,
Well,
which is good. I mean, they ended up both of them just having contusions on their head, nothing too serious, but very scary. You know what I mean?
and not only that, no one won, which is good because um, it would be nice for Hayes to win that one, but at the same time, man, Theory he can't be eating up too many losses, man. People are gonna forget him.
Most def, bro. Kept eating up too much losses, and it is what it is. But sometimes you got to cut your teeth.
Yeah,
Uh,
this SmackDown seemed short and sweet. We get into that main event with trying to find the bloodline all over, just trying to find that third teammate because earlier they had made that 6-man tag, and
and they
they
couldn't.
thought that Roman was gonna get there, but he wasn't there. And they're looking all around, and finally they just attack Orton as soon as he comes out, and then it becomes AJ Styles versus AJ Styles and LA Knight versus Solo and Jimmy.
The best part about this whole thing was the triple power bomb on Solo
Oh,
on
that
the
shield style,
table.
bro.
Shows fire, man.
There's so many times, Zeus, that I was like, oh man, AJ is gonna fuck over uh LA Knight, or he's gonna walk out, or I don't know what's gonna happen. I just feel like AJ Styles is gonna do something right. And no, they just fucking worked it out. They put fucking was it Solo through the table,
Yep.
and a little payback. And this is cool because they could even write off that they beat them so bad that they're not gonna mess up the fatal four way, but we already know they're gonna come out and that up for the Royal Rumble.
Most F, bro. It's gonna be a shit show once Roman comes back because now they all that fatal four at the Royal Rumble is gonna be incredibly spot. It's gonna be spot crazy. There's gonna be a lot of crazy spots.
Oh yeah, man.
But
Oh, for sure. It don't work without the spots under Romans
mhm,
that he can't fucking lose the title.
Can't
But
lose the title, but he's
and
fucking losing it at WrestleMania, man.
hey, he better. Hey, yo, Oos, let's get into wrestling news. What's yours, brother?
Uh my wrestling news of the week is Bailey and Sasha were spotted at the TNA Hard to
Yep,
Kill pay-per-view,
yes, sir.
seated up in the stands. We somebody sent a picture on Twitter that Triple H was there too, but that ended
Oh
up
yeah, yeah.
not coming really. There was no evidence behind it, but they did catch pictures of Sasha and Bailey in hoodies and glasses. All the more to kind of give us the influence that her and Naomi are coming back to WWE.
That and why would Bailey be there? So
Why would Bailey be there?
maybe WWE has something with TNA going on as well.
Maybe, maybe. I think,
And if so, man, then you have Dolph Ziggler back.
yep. Then we have the showstopper back. But that's my wrestling news. What's your news this week, Goose?
I got two, man. I barely wrote one right now because I forgot about that one. But my prediction for the Rumble, like special predictions. I
Yeah,
was thinking just because they show Santino getting eliminated at like under a second with Kane throwing him out.
yeah.
I feel like, man, Santino would be a big pop for the Rumble for sure.
if we do
Doing the
see
horn and shit.
if we see any TNA guys making a surprise entrance
That's
into
what
the
I'm
Royal
saying.
Rumble,
Santino has to be one.
I think it solidifies the fact that we're getting that with the AEW or WWE TNA working relationship.
Right? Or
Excitement is in the
Mickey
air.
James again. Throw her in the women's again.
Yep. Oh no,
Uh
Mickey James is no longer in TNA. She was just named the producer
OVW.
and and a women's talent coordinator or something like that for OVW,
Yeah, that's good,
which is
bro.
pretty cool. What's your other news, Zeus?
It's gonna be Bo Dallas, the new stable with the Bray Wyatt thing. They're already working on it, so man, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh, what a way to pay homage to him, man. Kudos to WWE for that,
Oh man, it's gonna
continuing
happen.
to honor him and whatnot.
I feel it's gonna work, bro. But like, it's definitely gonna work, bro.
Most def. And all we got to do is sit back and enjoy it, Oos.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. But hey, episode 48's in the books of Wrestling News and Brews. Tune in next week to episode 49 and tune in to episode 50 where we will go live for the first hour of Royal Rumble and we'll
Oh,
go
for
ahead and have a
sure, that's
pre-show
gonna
before that.
happen.
So, yep, tune in, folks.
Hell
Enjoy your
yeah,
guys'
folks.
evenings.
And Packers beat the Niners. Let's go. We'll see what happens with that one.
Go Pack Go, baby. Black and yellow.
Yeah, let's go, brother.
But yeah, hey, stay too sweet. Spike your hair. And tune in next week, motherfuckers. Too sweet.
Cheers, y'all.